life so patiently, it's my moment. And failure is not an option, there be and don't condone it. Cause I'm on it, it's my moment, I be on it. I be on it, and you know it.
Yo, it's your man Jay Dukes, chilling with Brian White. We at CIAA 2014. You're watching Before the Hype.
Yo, my man Jay Dukes just murdered the stage, CIAA 2014.
I helped you murder.
You tune into Before the Hype right now. You keep it hype right now. You keep it locked right now. Because this is a face you're going to be seeing a lot of.
Turn up, turn up.
Turn all the way up.
Do this, turn
Before the Hype.
Up.
Jay
Do
Dukes.
that, turn.
This is Before the Hype, and we have here today entertainer Jay Dukes.
Hey,
how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, and thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I've been watching this show, and I was like so excited about being on it. So that's what's up.
Well, we're happy to have you. And so today we just want to talk about you. Who are you? Who is Jay Dukes?
Jay Dukes is a all-around entertainer. I do stand up and I host shows. So like right now I'm on a college tour. I have one more show this semester that's going to be at Johnson & Wales on May 1st. So we just out here working, man.
Okay. And what got you into the entertainment industry?
What got me into entertainment, 2008, I started hosting shows for my fraternity, Lambda Sigma chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Claflin University, Orangeburg, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? A little shout out.
Shout 'em out.
Yeah,
Shout 'em out.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, I started hosting events for my fraternity while still in undergrad, and I actually hosted 2 national conferences when I was still in undergrad. So people were like trying to book me. They was like, yo, you're really, really good. And I was like, hold on, I'm a student. And I was like, you lying? And I was like, no, for real, my advisor over there. And they was like, huh? So
Wow.
just been grinding for a long time. I graduated 2010.
Okay.
So professionally, I would say 2010 till now.
Born after 1990, make some noise right now. Give me something that they might know a little bit better. Let's go, Gus. Come on, listen. Ladies, if y'all have a nice, how do I put this? Backside, when this song comes on, sit down, okay? But it's not talking to you, right? Tired of going to the club and going to the dance floor and just seeing legs, shoulders, and backs moving. I like this, Bill, go. And ladies, if you don't have anything back there, what are you looking back at? Duh, go!
Okay. And what did you take up while you were in school?
Mass communications, television, and radio production. How about you?
I took up psychology and African American studies,
That's
as
what's
well
up.
as business.
Okay, cool. You got well-rounded. I like that. Turn up. What?
Thank you, Mr. Duke. So tell me, how does your degree in mass communications help you in your career today?
I would say that it taught me effective communication. I mean, that's kind of cliche, but it actually did. You know, we had different ways of networking with the different students and things of that nature. Back at Claflin, Claflin's a smaller institution, which you went to UNC, right?
UNC Chapel Hill.
Okay, UNC Chapel Hill. Went to Claflin, so we only had, 1,500 students, smaller institution, but we were able
Right.
to connect with our professors and also connect with future people that were destined to be in entertainment also. So a couple of other people are doing very well from Claflin. We have a couple of people that are doing like TV shows and movies and stuff. Prestine, who's actually the producer of Before the Hype. So yeah, I mean, I think being in a close-knit circle like that allowed me to work closely with people who had the same ambitions and same dreams and same goals that I had.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's what school did for me. Technically, I mean, if you want to call it ace for, you know what I'm saying, call it spade a spade.
Right.
If we're talking about my degree, I think that college is more than just a degree. It's an actual experience.
I
it's
totally
a whole
agree.
environment that you basically engulf yourself in, and you learn from the experience. So I would say that.
And so you went to Claflin. Where are you from, though?
From Spartanburg, South Carolina, 864. Turn up.
Okay, turn up.
You ain't trying to turn up.
Turn down for what?
What? There it is. Hold up.
Okay,
I'll take my shades off.
Oh my.
Cloud 9, 99, banana proof from that monkey climbing, I'm hitting too. Please, you ain't on my level, you undersized. Y'all belong with them other guys. No bread like a wheat drought. My chick be that fire, she stay like a beach house. Flying like a bird to the beach south on that South Beach, laying on the sand and tanning. Call up my HB to reach out, and he's out trapping in the tray expanding. We on that money miss, no time for that funny shit. Getting high as the sun at 6, EST on the west.
So how did your background, your family, how did it inspire who you are today as an entertainer, or just who J. Dukes is today? Well,
Growing up in South Carolina, my mom kind of held it down. Like, my dad was around, but he wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? I joke about this, but it's real. Like, my dad treated us like a job, like a part-time job, and say, hey guys, I don't want to come in like today.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay. But I'll be your dad for tomorrow. But then I'm going to take another 2 weeks off. It's not sad. You can smile about it. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't. She was looking like, oh my God, like you were just so abused. So he didn't beat me. Well,
Yeah, but
besides the occasional beatings, I didn't get punched in my eye or nothing. But if I would have spilled some milk on the carpet, then anyway. So like, my mom held it down, and like, we were in church a whole lot, and like she's very supportive of my career. In a time where I did graduate and I was forced to move back home because things wasn't as consistent. Right. She basically held me down. My sister held me down, and I have a very, very strong support system, a very, very loving family.
Okay.
Once you graduate from college, a lot of people are like, yo, like, you need to go on and get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? You need to get your life together, go get you a job, do something. This comedy and entertainment thing is good, but you need to get you a job until you need to get you a 9 to 5.
Just to stay alive.
And my mom wasn't like that. She said, you know what, whatever you need, we're gonna be here to support you. And we're not balling. By no means, you know what I'm saying? So she made so many sacrifices to allow me to do what I want to do. So now, at the point that I am now, whatever she wants, she get. You know what I mean?
Now that you grown, you like, it's damn mama was right. Watch out for the snakes, little son, they bite. And watch out for the fox, little mama, they swipe. That's for the kids, dudes thinking they slick. And if you chasing your dreams, watch out for the kill. Spilling your ideas like water may wanna steal. And yeah, that line runs deep into all the negative thoughts, hope your mind won't keep. A wise man told me, wanna be a millionaire, gotta be with millionaires. Hanging around with stars, bound to be up in the air. So we ball out, throw a million ones up, we call it millionaire. Breath of success, struggle is behind, yeah, the rest is a test. Plus your testament, mama, I made it, still pressing to be the greatest.
Wow.
So
that's good. You had that support in your life.
I did, man. And it also helped me to stay in my lane, because I'm not going to say that I'm your traditional comedian. That's why I always say that I'm an entertainer first, because I just go up there and I have a lot of fun. And when it comes to stand-up comedy, then you really can't put me in a box. And I like that, but it could be a crutch, and it also can be a privilege, because we were not allowed to watch BET or anything when I was growing up. Like, my mom saw music videos, and she would come in and she would flip. Like, if I was watching them, or if I forgot to change the channel, she would come in and she would flip. And so a lot of stuff I don't talk about on stage, which gives me an upper hand, because when you're talking about corporate dollars and dealing with less. When you're dealing with a wider range of people, you want to
Right.
have that versatility where you don't just want to go up and talk about smoking weed and having sex. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, what
right.
else can you talk about? What else, you know what I'm saying? Can you actually cater to
What
my
do you
crowd?
talk about? Like, what
I
is
talk
the-
about growing up. I talk about church a lot. I talk about my mom a lot. I talk about school a lot. 'Cause, right now, I primarily do college tours. You know,
Okay.
when I go to comedy clubs, I do have material that I talk about, just every day-to-day life type stuff. But like I said, I think it's beneficial because not only I think it's beneficial because my material isn't one dimensional, because I can talk about growing up. Now I'm 26, you know,
Right.
so I have different adult topics that I can discuss, but I can also reminisce on the safer issues
Right.
because that other people have went through, like myself, you know.
They have visitation now. And listen, some of y'all that's still in school, y'all gonna get kicked out trying to do crazy stuff like spend the night and all of that. Y'all better be happy with the little bootleg visitation y'all got. Because do y'all know what we had to go through to get a little bit of privacy? And as a man trying to sneak into a female dorm, not saying that I ever did it, Dr. Durant, but I heard that it was like a black ops Navy SEAL mission. Like, as soon as she stuck her head out the door and gave you that come on signal, ready or not, it was go time. But here's one thing, like, I think rap is so stupid now. I think it's so retarded. It's a song by Migos. It's called Versace. I don't know if any of y'all heard it, but if y'all haven't heard it, this is exactly how the song goes. A lot of you not, right? The song goes, Versace, 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 Versace. Right? And then Drake comes on and he goes, "This is a gated community. Please get on my property." Right? Listen, it's exactly how the song goes. So it was weird because I heard that song for the first time on the way to a Japanese restaurant. It was me and my girl, you know, and all I could think of was hibachi. Hibachi. Hibachi, 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 hibachi. Ooh, Chung Lee be cooking, not making it sloppy. Ooh, that rice look good with chicken and broccoli, you know? And then she brought me the check and I was like, "This is including gratuity, so for a tip, please don't bother me." For real.
Okay, and speaking of issues, like, do you incorporate common worldly issues into your material?
I don't.
Okay,
And
just leave it behind, like.
Well, I like blogs and Instagram and Twitter and stuff. By the way, follow me at JDukes1911. J as JAY, D as in don't drop that dun UKES 1911. Yeah, so like on blogs and stuff, I'll talk about like different issues and stuff. But like my stand up, I have a set show that I like to do. So.
Okay. Now, tell me, who in the industry would you like to work with?
Who would I like to work with?
Yeah.
Especially Kevin Hart, of course, and that's cliche. I would love to work with Kevin Hart, but I say that because, and this is bad, because I had to go back and do my research on the heavyweights and the legends like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and stuff like that. But like
Right.
Kevin Hart was actually like the first comedian that I was brave enough to like watch and say, "I don't care, Mom, I'm watching comedy. Don't care." Watching comedy, doing it right now. You're about to go to work, so even if you get mad, I'm gonna turn it now, and like I'm not watching it. But as soon as you leave, I'm gonna turn it back on, Mom. So that's what. So that was like the first comic that I was brave enough to actually say that and not get smacked in my mouth. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, and then like Kevin Hart, he talks about his life, you know, and he finds a creative way to just not talk about the traditional urban comedy to me.
Right.
You know, and
right.
it was probably one of the first experiences where I could like really relate to somebody up there just telling their story, and like just his art of storytelling is I'm gonna say unique. I'm not gonna say far beyond anybody else because you know, like I say, I really do have to do my research on and watch everybody. Now I watch more comedy and things just to learn from it and just to kind of pay attention to different things. Like a lot of and people won't admit this, but a lot of comics watch other comics to basically like tailor their material to them. I'm not gonna say
Okay.
steal jokes, but borrow stuff and like to say
Borrow.
and like switch it around to make it seem like that it's theirs. No, I actually watch different comedians and I watch different shows to look at their techniques. You know what I'm saying? Their storytelling techniques, their timing, their relation to the crowd, eye contact. You know what I'm saying? What
Right.
happens if somebody happens to heckle? Like how did they shut them down? You know what I'm saying? Just
Okay.
different things that for only being in comedy a little bit over a year, my progression has been very rapid.
Okay.
So yeah.
The thing is, I done seen the freshman 15, but I've also witnessed myself the sophomore 44. So don't, I went back to my school, I met some of the brothers, we was kicking them there, I was like, all right, brothers, I'll let y'all later. I'm gonna go kick it with Sheila, and just that freshman expression alone was like, I was like, I'm gonna go kick it with Sheila, and it was like, Sheila got big, ain't she? And they was like, yep, as a house, nah. I was like, woo! But a condo, ah!
How many shows do you typically do on a monthly basis, and what is a day like in your shoes?
I can't really say a monthly basis, but I was blessed to get with a college booking agency last year, Auburn Moon Agency. And so this semester is when like I finally felt like a man, when I finally was like, yo, like we're really doing it, Mom. For real, because this semester, and I used to do a lot of step shows and homecomings for like HBCUs and things of that nature. But like this semester, I'm wrapping up a tour of 25 shows.
Oh, wow.
So that's like definitely a blessing, and it
Absolutely.
definitely makes a statement in the entertainment industry.
Okay, so and what's next in your career?
What's next in my career? I want to definitely get into acting. I want to get more into comedy clubs and things of that nature. Right now, I'm doing college just because it works for me, you know.
Okay.
But I can do comedy clubs, and I have done a couple. You know what I'm saying? Columbia House in I said Columbia House. The Comedy House in Columbia. Also, I've did some things at the Charlotte Comedy Zone.
Okay.
So, but yeah, just getting into more comedy clubs and stuff to have a broader brand, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm saying like colleges, they take care of me very well, you know.
Okay.
But when it comes to like comedy clubs, that's when like the more people in the entertainment industry will see you and
Right,
want to
right.
inquire about, hey, would you like to be in my movie? I like to work with you on this and on that. Because when you talk about a college campus, you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, just a small portion of the world.
Right.
Really. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be honest about it. So
Very true.
just by expanding my brand any way possible. I'm not gonna be on no shower ride or nothing like Mimi. But when I say any way possible, I mean like with acting, with making like some parody songs and different things like that. Like building my social media presence and getting into more facets of entertainment.
Do you plan on expanding your career?
I do. I plan on expanding, let's say, with acting, television, and film. Also, I'm looking to get back into radio. I just really haven't had time to pursue it and kind of work on the techniques that I need to work on.
Yeah, tell us more about your background in radio.
Oh yeah, I did radio for 5.5 years. Cox Media, Greenville, South Carolina. 107.3 Jams, Hot 98.1. Why did I blank out just now? I'm sorry.
wow,
I'm just looking
okay.
at you, so beautiful. That's what happened to me.
Thank you,
But-
Mr. Dukes.
But nah, 107.3 Jams, Hot 98.1. I did mainly promotions to where out in the community doing different like pep rallies and different like things out with the youth and things of that nature. And it was very self-rewarding for me because when you catch youth at that point and say, hey, I'm not a celebrity, you know, I'm just a regular dude that happened to grew up. We the same height, even though you're 7. But what I'm telling you is, like, anything that you can do, anything that you want to do, you can do it. And so to speak into those kids' life like that is something that's very beneficial to me, and has been a blessing to my life because, you know, it's just like when you put out good seeds, good stuff come back to you. And I feel
Absolutely.
like a lot of the times God has blessed me, you know, tremendously from just being a good person, you know?
Absolutely. And tell us more about your interactions with the youth. Like, do you ever try to guide them and let them know, okay, this is how you can get on this career path, and here's some steps to this?
Yeah, I try to go into like different communities and things of that nature. Like when I do shows, if it's possible, I like to set up maybe a speaking event before. When I did the Carolina Step Fest for the AKAs here in Charlotte, the grad chapter. The chapter name is slipping my mind, so I apologize. But I love y'all. It's the grad chapter in Charlotte, the alumni chapter, and we had a speaking event before where I spoke to a couple of youth. Well, the youth. It was mainly ladies, and it was a couple of guys. And just telling them, hey. This is my story. This is my life, where I came from. I don't want you guys to take the same path. But if I would have started earlier, I would have definitely been on another level. A lot of times people want to get everything in line, all their ducks in a row before they feel like they can really go for their dreams.
Right.
And so you'll hear a lot of people, 60, 70, want to go and rent an RV and travel the world because it's never too late. It's never too late to live your life. But nobody has told people that it's never too early either, you know?
Very true.
And so, especially with social media and things of that nature, like now, it's so easy to access the world, to access the public, to where it's very essential and it's actually vital for people who want to get into entertainment to start now, to stop making excuses and just go ahead and do it, you know?
Very true. And so what's next in your career?
What's next? More shows.
More shows?
Yeah. So I have a lot of shows lined up for the fall. Right now, the summer is more of my planning session.
Okay.
Like more of my planning time, coming up with new material, networking, traveling a little bit for different meetings, setting up some different things. But August, we'll kick back off with more shows and start hitting this road. I'll hop in my little Camry and grab my road manager, who was actually my cousin. Shout out to James Nebo. So,
okay, James Nebo.
Yeah, but it sucks. I'm gonna tell you, it sucks having your road manager as your cousin, or having your cousin as your road manager.
Why?
Because like he don't care about me. Like some people might treat
my cousin.
Some people might treat me like, oh my God, that's Jay Dukes, which is cool sometimes, you know. Yeah, but like I remember one time I was like, bruh, it's raining and we gotta go. He threw me the keys. There you go.
Wow.
Because he's my cousin. Like we grew up together. Like we used to play football and like you know what I mean. So
yeah.
Like and so it's cool because it's humbling. It keeps me grounded because you do have some people that'll say, "Oh man, I saw you here. You're doing this. You're doing such a great job," and I thank you for that. I appreciate all the support. I really do. You know. But when you're just surrounded by yes men, sometimes your head can get too big and you'll explode and you'll forget about where you came from. So you have to keep real people around you.
Absolutely.
And that's something that I think is vital and is important. So I really appreciate my cousin for even being my road manager, because we fight, we fall out, we do it all, but we still stick in there together. We're a team, man. And I appreciate people like Prestine, Manderville, like Ray Singleton. You know Ray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ray Singleton, like we all, Daquan, we all have linked up and kind of came together and basically creating something that's bigger than just the individual, you know?
Right.
It's about a team. It's about everybody trying to come up together. Kristen Dionne, you know? It's about everybody trying to come up together. So
Absolutely.
I think it's a beautiful thing.
What would you say is your drive for striving for greatness?
My drive, I will say that just the fact that I'm still here, you know. 2008, I crossed Lambda Sigma chapter Omega Psi Phi. 2009, my line brother, my ace, Michael Maxwell, he actually passed Thanksgiving night.
Sorry to hear about that. Yeah.
Thank you. Passed Thanksgiving night. I think his car stalled on the highway and 18-wheeler came and pinned him between the car and the guardrail. You know.
Oh, wow.
And he was the best rapper I knew. You can ask somebody from Claflin, you can ask Prestine. He was the best rapper that I knew. But so you got to look and say, you know what? Why am I still here? You know, I believe that that's because I still have a lot more to accomplish. You know, God's giving me more time to say, okay, I'm not done with you yet. You still have a lot more to do. You know, and that's what I even do at my shows, and I talk about it at my shows. A lot of times, I think people take for granted the 24 hours that they do have, you know, because everybody don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's disrespectful to the people who are not here anymore if you don't go for your dreams, if you don't strive, if you don't try to pursue your passion, because like you're still here. That's what
still
you're here for. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why, that's something that I love about doing colleges too, is because before you get out into the real world, you need to know that it's important. You know, it's important to start now, and it's important to link up with the people who you got around you, because we're all here for the same goal. We're not here to waste our time.
Very
So
true.
I'm saying we're not here to throw our life away. We didn't pay all this money to throw our life away.
Right,
You know?
right.
We wouldn't have went to college. And so how can we link up? How can we click together? How can we say, hey, I want you to be successful, but I want to be successful too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying I'm not gonna be selfish either. So how can we help each other?
Right, network, help each other. Absolutely.
And so, like I say, man, that really what strives me to keep going and what strives me to do more, because I'm still here.
You still here?
I'm still here by the grace of God, and I don't want to like start shouting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm still here, and there's so many people that had so much potential but left us all too soon.
Absolutely.
So like you just got to say, like, Lord, as long as you still give me this time, I'm going to use it.
Absolutely.
So.
Wow. Well, it was definitely a big pleasure to sit and speak with you today,
Girl,
Mr.
stop
Duke.
playing. That's all you got? You got no more questions?
That's it.
I canceled my whole day.
Oh,
Do you know I had meetings? And I canceled it to sit down here with you.
and I appreciate every minute, every second.
She got some more questions? Y'all got a teleprompter? Cause
Definitely thank you, Mr. Dukes, for being here with us. And we hope to have you back, of course. And this is Before the Hype.
Wait,
thank you
follow
for watching.
me on Twitter and stuff. JDukes1911, JAYD is in don't drop that dun UKES 1911. Also follow my mom on Facebook. I gotta look it up, but I think it is Jesus is Real. Drop it.
What about Kristen Mingle?
Yeah, and on Christian Mingle, it is. I'm not gonna tell y'all my mom's real name, but I think the hashtag is Drop It for Jesus on Christian Mingle. So that's my mama. And follow my daddy to your local liquor store, because that's where he'll probably be going. I'm done. It's on you. You want to close it out?
This is Before the Hype.
You want to turn up?
My name is
You wanna
Miss
turn up with
Kristen
me?
Dionne.
You gonna turn up with me?
Turn up.
Cause this race will get you straight by how you place. Even better, to that lady in that dress named Success, never met her. But I'm working on the daily, that appointment has been scheduled, trying to get it. Man, I'm in it, man, I'm in it all the way. 365, I'm on the grind because my mind ain't the waste. Plus I'm all about the paper. Tell them now or tell them later. Tell them lies, don't tell them that. They show you love,